Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? So guys, in this video we are going to list a property on Airbnb. I'll be doing my level best to make it easy for the beginners to understand. So as you can see, I'm on the Airbnb side. So on the top right you guys can see Airbnb your home, and if we click on the three lines you can see sign up if you haven't already. Otherwise you guys can log in or sign in. Okay, so we just logged in. Here on the top you guys can see switch to hosting. I will be clicking on it. It will be now opening the host account. So this is my account, the main interface you guys can see. There are a lot of tabs on it, but now to create a listing we're just concerned with these tabs. In between you guys can see the listings option. We just click on that. Now here are the few listings that I already have on my account, and they're all active listings. To create a new listing, you guys can see on the top right we just click on the plus option here, and here we go. The template to create a new listing is now open in front of us. These are the steps that we will be going through in order to create a new listing. Okay, so without wasting any time, we just go ahead and get started with the listing. I just click on that. Okay, the first step is tell us about your place. In this step they will be asking the type of properties we have, how many guests can come, the entire place, whether available for the guest or not, the location and stuff like that. So we click on next. So after clicking on next, which of these best describe your property, describe your place? Okay, so now you need to understand whether your property, your place is a house or an apartment or a condo, or it's on a boat or a container and stuff like that. It could be anything, but in my case it's an apartment, a condo. So I will be going with this. I'll click on next. Okay, so what type of place will the guest have? Whether they will get an entire apartment in an entire place, or only a room or a shared room with somebody. So in my scenario it's an entire place, an entire apartment. So I click on next. After that they are asking address of your property. We'll be entering the address. It's Icon Vallarta. I hope it comes up with this. Yeah, there we go, the Icon Vallarta. It's located in Mexico. Just make sure your address is correct, because sometimes it just keeps you stuck with the address issue. So just scroll down a bit. You can always show your precise location for guests. We just click on next. Okay, share some basic details. The details is like how many guests can stay at your property, whether they are 2-bed apartment or 4-bed. So you guys can see accordingly. My property is 2-bed apartment, so with 2-bed 4 guests can come. The 4 guest bedrooms are 2. They have 2 beds. And how many bathrooms? Is that 3 bathroom. Okay, so after this we click on next. Step 2, make your place stand out. In this step we will be adding property pictures and the title and the description. So we click on next. Okay, so here we go. Here we need to add the amenities about our property, what we are offering to guests, so they may better understand the property, our property, and the place that they're coming in. So on my property it has the free Wi-Fi, it has TV, kitchen, it has a washing machine, free parking within the premises, air conditioning, a dedicated space. Okay, do you have any standout amenities? Yes, here we go. Here you need to add any kind of pool. It has a bathtub, it does have a 5-bed, beach access if you have it, or sky out, or outdoor shower. Whether it just for you to understand how many amenities you guys have. Like the more amenities you add, the more chances it will give guests to come to your property to make sure or to understand your property. So after that, do you have any of these safety items? Just make sure your property or your home does have all these options for guests to come, because it's the security or the safety is the first concern of your guests. So smoke alarm, it does have first aid kit, fire extinguisher, and the carbon monoxide alarm. My property does have all these details. So we just go ahead with next. Okay, here we go. Here we need to attach images of our property. Just make sure to add as many images as you have. That will just help you better get the guest, because in the algorithm of Airbnb, the more properties you have, the more property your listing contains, the more option the guest will pick your property in terms of your competitors. So here we just add the images. the least you have to add is 5 images, but the more you do, the more it would be beneficial for you. So here I attach my property images. Okay, here we go. These are just few I'm attaching for now. We just click on upload. So the images have been uploaded here. They're just arranging it just to make sure you get a good cover photo that will be showing on the main side of the property, so just to make sure you have a good photo. So the good cover photo can either be a best part of your apartment, like if you guys can see this, the pool is showing here, or it could be the bedroom, that is the first thing guest can look for, or it can be anything else. But just to be precise, just to make sure your cover photo is good for guests to attract at the first place. So for me, I'll be making it a cover photo for now. Here we go. It just added as a cover photo. Just arrange your photos after you upload, just to make sure the sequence of it and all the other amenities are at the right place. So after you upload your images, just go ahead with next. Okay, here now a title. So for me, I will be using ChatGPT. You can always go to ChatGPT and ask, give me a property title for my Airbnb listing. You can always go with details here. It has 2 beds or something like that, but I know the area of my apartment, that is Icon Vallata. So I can go with Icon Vallata with pool view. Make sure you always add amenities in your listing, because amenities always attracts the buyer. Okay, we got a suggestion for you, so we just click with next here. Now let's just describe your apartment. Choose 2 highlights from here. Is it a peaceful, a unique? Just for this to go with the right choices, just think about your apartment in your place and imagine it, visualize it as a guest. See what your apartment has. It is like a peaceful place for the picnic or for the vacations. It's a eco-friendly or a stylish or a spacious. So just go with the 2 most probably things of your apartment. So mine is a peaceful. It has all the amenities of for the peaceful, and the other spacious. So these are 2 utilities of my apartment. So just click on next after this. Now it's time to create a description for your listing. To create a description, I will be using the ChatGPT again. Now I'll be saying it. We have this title here, so I'll be saying that paste the title here. Title we just added, and then I say give me a description for Airbnb listing with 2 bed and 3 baths. You can always include the amenities here. More details you give to ChatGPT, the more precise and the more accurate description it gives to you. Now just see, it has 500 characters limit, so we can include give me a description of, here we can add of 500 or less characters for Airbnb listing with 2 bed 3 bath. You can always add the amenities, so we can add, it has a pool view, a barbecue grill, etc. So you can just enter standard amenities here, then hit next. There we go. It has generated us a description. It is optimized. It has all the good keywords that goes well in the Google algorithm or the Airbnb algorithm. So every time a guest enter your property or search for a property on Google, your property has a better chance of coming, because it has all the ChatGPT optimized keywords. So we just copy that and paste it here. Just make sure it has all the things your property has. So you can just make it in a good sequence for you to understand. Then we can hit next. Step 3 is finish up and publish. So now it's time to make sure you have all the things right. We click on next. Okay, so decide how you'll be confirm reservation. So now you can use 2 options: use instant book or approve or decline request. So as soon as your property is live for the guest, they will be asking you for booking. Now it depends on you whether you want them to book or you want them to request, and then you see whether you want them to stay in your apartment or not. So in my case, I will approve or deny whether if I want anybody to come in my apartment. So I'll go with this option, go with next, and here choose who to welcome for your reservation. It just depends upon you. If it's your new property, if If you only want the experienced guest to come at your property, then you can go with this. Otherwise, any Airbnb guest, because if you go with experienced guests, that will reduce your chance of getting more and more guests at your property. So my preference would be any guest can come at my property. So we can click on next, and here now let's set your price. So make sure, be precise with your property price. So to get the correct price, just go to Airbnb, research your competitors, research your property within your area, and then go with a correct or a good price according to them. So here we go, is we can make it 1500. Okay, we click on next. After the pricing, here we need to add discount. It's a new listing, so if you want to get the guest as soon as possible, then you can always offer a discount. Like it's just saying 20% discount for your first 3 booking. That could be a bit high for me, so I can always consider weekly discount. Like it could be 5%, and a monthly discount could be 10% if they stay for more than 28 days. So just be more precise with your discount, how much you're offering. Then go with next. Yeah, there we go. Just a one last step here. Does your place have any of these? Exterior security cameras, noise or decibel monitors, and weapon? No, my property does not have any of these, so I'll go with next here. Yeah, it's the time to publish your property. Here we go. The cover photo, it must be loading here. The cover photo, the title we made, the hourly price, and what's next? We just need to publish the property, and then we can set up our calendar to make the availability of our property, and we just need to be prepared for our first guest. So that was pretty much it for the Airbnb listing. If this video helped you, just don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.